My fourth book is officially in the world. Writing with the Moon, Daily Practices to Unlock Your Voice, Write with Flow, and Align with the Power of Astrology. This is my fourth book, and I want to give you a behind the scenes look into what the release week looked like. What did I do? I got lots of questions from people like, how did you celebrate? How's your week been? All the things. So it's definitely been a very full week. And I want to give you a look into what went on behind the scenes. So you might notice that I intentionally say book release and not launch. In some of the materials online, you might see me say launch here and there, but I mostly refer to it as a release. Now, a launch feels like you're throwing something, almost like careless, like you're hurling it out into the world, hoping it lands somewhere soft even, hoping it doesn't blow apart over the Pacific Ocean. A release just feels different, intentional, kind of like an exhale after holding your breath for a long time. And a release is the exact energy I wanted for welcoming the book into a world, the same way you would welcome a newborn. You've probably heard lots of people say that writing a book is like birthing a baby. If you've birthed a baby, maybe you already know. And the thing about books and babies is that babies learn and grow, begin to crawl, and then walk, and then run over time. You don't expect a baby to master these skills on day one, and a book is the same. So that is why I intentionally use this language. A book birthday, even. That's another fun way I like to describe it. Because it is burst into the world, and I will grow, nurture, and share it, which means I'm going to constantly be talking about it, sharing it with people, promoting it. It will grow over time, not in week one. It's not going to be a world class marathon runner by Friday. That's just not how it happens. And as a self published author, I want to share what went on this week. And especially because people were asking how I was celebrating. The honest answer might surprise you. It was pretty boring. It was mostly a regular Tuesday. I decided to go to the gym, decided that the night before, which I usually do. I didn't really want to. My daughter wanted to go. I woke up 20 minutes before my alarm. So obviously my body was on board as well. I told her I was going to go light that day. Like, I'm kind of tired. It's book release day. I got lots to do. I want to go quick, go light, get out of here. And anyway, once I hit the leg press, she came over and she saw the stack of 45-pound plates and looked at me wide eyed. I thought you were going light today. So this is the thing. And I equate this to writing, just showing up. So when you stop negotiating with yourself, if you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to write today, and you're doing all this thinking, once you show up and start letting the words out, they just pour out, even to a surprising degree. Same thing happened at the gym. I just showed up and started moving, and what happened was heavy leg day. Anyway, I came home from the gym, jumped on the rebounder a bit, made some oatmeal in the Instant Pot, ate it outside in the sun with some blueberries, and sat there holding my book. It felt so good to hold it. I've been holding it for a couple weeks because I've had the proof version from Amazon. So having it there with my breakfast, flipping through it, it just felt nourishing. And then I went to my desk, sat down, and realized something pretty important that I totally forgot. I hadn't done any journaling specific to the book release. Now, I had done some journaling earlier in the year through 13 Holy Nights of Intuitive Writing, and I did a lot of journaling during that time, and I hadn't done much since then, honestly. I do it from time to time when I feel I'm working through something, and I do a daily line a day journal every night. And journaling on your writing goals is something I recommend to my clients all the time. I didn't do it myself. I was laughing because I almost couldn't believe I forgot. So busted out my journal, did some journaling before I did anything else about my biggest vision for this book. And once that was done, I made a to-do list aside from my weekly at a glance dashboard. It was on a big sticky note, the kind with lines. I put release day at the top and wrote down all the things that needed to happen, like emailing the launch team, updating my websites, Substack, doing a missing letter campaign, sending an email. I had a few emails to send, updating my email signature, a bunch of little things that needed to happen. And most of that list got checked off during the co-writing and chill session that I had with studio members. We do this twice a week, 90 minutes at a clip where we jump on, cameras are off, declare what we're working on, and we get to writing. And this session felt special though, because it was the book birthday. Talked about the book and connected with the members on what they were writing. And I got a good chunk of my own list done there. Had another meeting in the afternoon with a client. I intentionally kept the day light. This was a recurring meeting on a Tuesday. If it was not something like that, I would not have taken a meeting. I blocked my calendar weeks in advance to make sure I had lots of spaciousness. I still had quite a few things going on, but it was enough that it gave me a sense of presence and being grounded without feeling rushed about anything. And I finished up that to-do list by early afternoon, had a quick snack, and then I decided to go for a pedicure. That was like my big celebration. So exciting. Once a month, I usually do my toenails, and I like to pick a color that aligns with the zodiac season we're in. So we just left Taurus season, and my toenails were green. And we just welcomed Gemini season on the 20th. So I went with a bright and cheery yellow. It felt perfect. Also, just relaxing, getting the leg massage. It was so worth it. Now, normally I would go out to dinner and celebrate, and that's what I did for past books. But we just got back from Universal Studios on the weekend where I ate all the things, all the vegan things, of course. Donuts, French fries, lots of other things. So instead of going out, I also didn't want to cook. I drove to pick up some veggie sushi, some non-alcoholic champagne, and some chocolate cupcakes. It was perfect. And then we watched funny TV on the couch. I think it was Impractical Jokers. I don't know if you've ever seen that show. It is hilarious. I absolutely love it. And one of the highlights of the day was getting a text from my daughter congratulating me. It was 3 lines. She sent, "Congratulations on your book, heart emoji. We should celebrate this weekend. Good night. I love you." She's just the cutest. I told her about that and she's like, "What's the big deal? Doesn't everybody congratulate you on your book?" Like, yeah, of course they do. But it's different when it's your own kids and your kids recognize and see the work you put in on things. So it just felt really good. Through all these things, the gym, oatmeal in the sun, my to-do list that I accomplished and felt good about, the pedicure, the sushi, TV on the couch with the family, it all felt so perfect, peaceful, and calm. There was no anxiety, no running my to-do list in my head. It was absolutely perfect. As my 4th book, I've also been here before. And it's not that I don't honor this one, but I also want to share that more than any of the other books, this one felt ridiculously light and easy to write. Sure, there were some finish line surprises, some weird formatting, some tech glitches, punctuation jumping around. I wish I was kidding. Little things that needed fast fixes, and I'm so grateful to my editor, Stacy, for her lightning fast support. I can't recommend her enough. If you are looking for an editor, book cover designer, person to support your publishing, she is amazing. The ease in my writing, though, was that the words just came. And I tested the material with my clients and community over the 2 years I spent with it. I lived the materials for 5 years, so it refined itself through that. It wasn't a book that took 2 years because that's how long it took. It was just I'm digging deeper, it's unfolding, I'm cutting what doesn't need to be there, and that is the work of writing a solid book. It's a process that can't be rushed. I would never want to rush it. Now, can you write books faster than that? Absolutely. I do know 100% that writing a book does not have to be a struggle. I've done this enough times to know it is absolutely not true. And I also know that this is the knowing that made Tuesday feel exactly how it did. If you've ordered already, thank you so much. If you've ordered the book and haven't submitted your receipt, you can do this on theintuitivewritingschool.com, and you will find a link on there to submit your receipt to get access to the bonus bundle. There are 5 big bonuses in there to help you start writing with the moon right away, and it includes a live Q&A on June 2nd. I'm so excited. Excited for you to have the book, excited for you to get the bonuses and to see you and chat with you on the 2nd. And if you have the book, I would be over the moon if you reviewed it on Amazon. Early purchases and reviews really, really help a self-published author like me. It helps rankings, helps visibility, and helps that person who's searching for it and doesn't know it exists, that it exists. I was actually surprised by how many people told me that this is the book they've been waiting for. They said they needed this book for years. I absolutely did not create it for that reason, like creating something that I thought someone needed. I created what I needed and what I use daily, and I'm sharing it with you. So if you head to theintuitivewritingschool.com, you'll find everything you need to order it and get the bonus bundle and review it on Amazon. Thank you so much for being here with me through this release. I am so honored you're here.